Let me start with a statement that makes some people a bit uncomfortable. Luxury travel has almost nothing to do with money. Now, before you spit out your coffee and yell at your speaker, stay with me on this for a minute. If luxury travel was just about money, then every rich person would have a perfect vacation, and they absolutely do not. I've planned trips for people with very average budgets who had incredible experiences, and I've seen eye-watering budgets produce vacations so stressful they need another vacation afterwards. So today, we're going to talk about what luxury travel really is and why it's about time, not money. Most people think luxury travel means five-star hotels, first-class flights, butler champagne, and thread counts that sound fake. That's not luxury, that's inventory. Luxury is not what you buy, it's how the trip feels. Ask people why they hated a vacation and you'll hear the same thing over and over. We were rushed, we were exhausted, everything felt chaotic. We spent half the trip figuring things out. None of these problems are solved by throwing money at it. They're solved by protecting your time. Time is the one thing you can't upgrade. You can't buy more time. You can always make more money, but you cannot make more vacation days, if you get what I'm saying. Time off is the most limited luxury resource there is. Think about this. You only get so many trips per year, you only get so many trips per decade, and eventually you'll get your last trip. I know, cheery thought. So when people say, I don't want luxury travel, it's too expensive, what they usually mean is, I don't want to spend money. Okay, that's fair. Nobody wants to just waste cash, but what they end up doing is wasting their time. They're wasting time standing in lines, fixing mistakes, dealing with a bad location, trying to salvage poorly planned days. Luxury travel is about removing friction because friction eats that time. Let me tell you what actually makes a trip feel luxurious. It's things like a hotel that's where you actually want to be, not close enough. Transfers that just show up and they take you where you need to go. A check-in that doesn't feel like applying for a mortgage and knowing where you're going before you actually get there. And of course, not needing to Google everything while standing on a sidewalk. Notice how none of this screams money. It screams flow. Luxury is waking up and knowing today will be easy. That's it. That's the dream, right? DIY travel looks cheap on paper, but here's what never makes the spreadsheet. Hours of researching, the stress of second-guessing choices, the mistakes you don't realize until you are already there, the constant decision fatigue. People don't factor in the value of their own time. If you spend 30 hours researching a trip, stressing during the trip, fixing problems when you're supposed to be relaxing, that's not budget travel, that's unpaid labor. Luxury travel does not eliminate effort because you're too good for it. It eliminates effort because effort steals time from the experience. And rich people still get it wrong. Here's something that surprises people. Plenty of wealthy travelers don't travel well. They overbook the itineraries. They chase status instead of experience. They pack every day like it's a competition. Confuse expensive with meaningful. They buy the things, but not the design. Luxury travel without intention is just expensive chaos. The best trips, regardless of budget, are the ones that respect your pacing, your location, energy, and recovery time. Yes, recovery time is a thing. You're not 22 anymore. Neither am I. Here's the mindset shift. There's money-rich travel and there's time-rich travel. Time-rich travel means fewer locations done better, longer stays, smarter routing, realistic daily plans, knowing when to do nothing. Doing nothing, by the way, is one of the most advanced travel skills there is. Luxury is having the freedom to skip something and not the obligation to see everything. How to travel more luxury without spending more. All right, here we go. If you want more luxury without blowing the budget, start here. Stay longer in fewer places. Choose location over room size. Avoid early mornings and late nights back to back. Pay for convenience once per day, not upgrades everywhere. Plan for a margin, not perfection. Margin is a hidden luxury. It's the space where memories actually happen. So let's leave you with this. Luxury travel is waking up unhurried. Luxury travel is knowing what you're doing today and being okay if you change your mind. Luxury travel is not feeling like your vacation is a checklist you're failing. It's not about money, it's about time, how you protect it, how you pace it, how little of it you waste. Spend your money however you want, but guard your time like it's priceless, because it is. Please be sure to read my blog at timeforyourvacation.blog. And if you want to know more a little bit about luxury travel, you can contact me at timeforyourvacation.com. You can email or phone me up or text, however you want to do it. Thank you very much. We'll see you next week.